The world if politicians and government officials did what they are supposed to do. Cats being dragged into the US presidential election campaigns. Bananas at the supermarket. Bananas 15 minutes after I get home. Modern AAA game studio, Hollywood production. A typical fan passion project. Me reading about how AI bros have poisoned their AI's learning by flooding the internet with millions of low-quality AI images. Oh no. Anyway, Europeans when a train arrives 5 minutes late. Americans when a train arrives. 2016. People in 2024. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. The seemingly dead villain at the end of the movie right before the credits. You're the first US president to reach 100 years old. You can't play with Legos anymore. European Parliament required companies to make public the salary ranges of all their employees by 2026. Me and my co-worker realizing that our salaries are equally low. The UK lost more than 50 pubs a month in the first half of 2024 due to inflation, Brexit, and several tax hikes. Brits. Billion in German. Billion in English. Germans when they realize they aren't responsible for a possible World War III. Nikocado Avocado pre-recording enough videos to create controversies for 2 years while losing 250 pounds, 113 kilograms in the meantime. Rich people when their $250,000 car gets broken into after they parked it on a big city street. Queen Elizabeth watching Jimmy Carter celebrating becoming 100 years old. Apple users eyeing off the next iPhone. Nurse. Sir, you've been in a coma for 12 months. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch my favorite wholesome YouTuber Mr. Beast and to go see how much weight Nikocado Avocado has put on. Mom, drink your tea. It's not that hot. The tea. When I read that, Eminem gonna be a grandfather. Snakes and ladders, Monopoly, Dungeons and Dragons, the campaign for North Africa, the Desert War, 1940 to 1943. When an unfunny show has fake laughters. I said we laughing today. Me knowing an obvious math problem answer. My teacher. Explain. Sony going from killing Concorde to releasing Astrobot to announcing the PS5 Pro to announcing Ghost of Yotei all in the span of less than a month. Parkour. Germany. Increases military budget by $20. The entire world. We're all gonna die. Koreans looking at their paycheck at the end of the month. I've won. But at what cost? When you can bench 150 but still can't talk to girls. Clinically proven to hydrate skin. My face 5 minutes later. Grandparents are finally learning to use YouTube, allowing them to watch anything they desire. They're watching AI-generated radical political propaganda. My parents when I ask resources to pursue my dreams. My parents on a terrible engineering course, which cost their entire life savings. You're playing a horror game. Creepy music stops playing. Hold shift to run. An American will say they know a spot, and then take you here. All of your teammates in your favorite FPS that never do anything. They were my alt accounts, Barry. No one. That one DreamWorks animator who really likes wolves. Women. Oh my god, how can you live here, girl? You have almost no decorations. Average man's living space. The real Indian Microsoft employee after the 20th person hangs up on him thinking he is a tech support scammer. McDonald's workers when they're 5 hours into their shift, and the 8th TikToker comes in and starts wrapping their order. Schrodinger's cat, also Schrodinger's cat. This is a nuclear weapon. Vladimir, this is the 133rd week in a row you've shown a nuclear weapon in class. New governments coming to power after promising public-friendly policies. Wait a minute, I hate the public. Me looking into my brain to remember what I learned in 12 years of school, and remembering only mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Holy Christ, there's nothing left. When you've passed 8 stages in the interview process and almost set to get the job, impressive, very nice. Now let's see your social media comments from 12 years ago. Me offering Julius Caesar a glass of orange Fanta because I didn't know what else to do with the time machine. How it feels when it's the wannabe gangster's turn to popcorn read in class. When it's the day before the project is due, and the teacher asks if you have a plan. I have concepts of a plan. Big oil. Messes with climate? Climate. Messes with humans. Big oil. Oh no. Anyway, how would you ladies like to go back to my place and make a ham sandwich? Me and the boys, robbing an Apple store expecting resistance, only for the employees to not do anything and even hold the door for us. They love me. Me defending my bro in the prison shower. First aid. Last aid. Medieval woman. Hey, I found out that if you eat this plant, the stomach pain is gone. Everyone in the village. Star Wars fans meeting other Star Wars fans. Her guy best friend that she said not to worry about. That same guy when she's a little mad at you. AI when copying your art. AI when copying your voice. 8-year-old kid when his favorite superhero comes to visit him in the hospital. Batman when he hasn't slept for 6 months because he's in Greenland and the night hasn't ended yet. YouTube deciding which part of my friend's life tribute video to put a fruit snacks ad in during his funeral. Autosave, 1741. Manual save, 1742. The homeless guy I told. I don't have money watching me paying for my meal. Having to go to the dentist as a kid. Having to go to the dentist as an adult. Australian teenage Redditors on January 1st, after the Senate banned them from social media. Cheaters on their way to post motivational messages on Facebook or some other social media site. Americans when life slightly inconveniences them, and now they have severe trauma. When you reach out to bro for some emotional reassurance after a stressful day, but he starts roasting you instead because that's the type of relationship you've built with him. Me keeping track of places where I messed up. Baron Donald Harkonnen Trump circa 2045. When you're walking home after 9 beers in the year 2032 and you really need to take a piss. UK and US military when drone swarms hover over their air bases for over a week. Karen when I fly my 30-gram hobby drone at the local park. Corporations. Appeal to Gen Z women. Appeal to Gen Z men. Australia bans social media for kids under 16. VPN companies. Me. Tries to fall asleep. My brain. You made 502 mistakes this year. Me after falling in love with an AI Instagram model. Questioning everything about my existence. When your boss starts complimenting me before giving me more tasks. There is nothing better than quality time with family and friends. Me during every conversation. Do you guys ever think about dying? Grandpa, what is wrong with you? Me. Ran out of the good stuff. Hitting the wagon too hard, Gramps. Grandpa, take this. Me. I ain't thirsty. Grandpa, take this. Me hearing OpenAI is now developing military AIs. We are not going to make it, are we? Humans, I mean. South Koreans in the far future describing how they survived the martial law. They slept through it. NYPD. Help us identify the shooter. New Yorkers. How I look getting ready to go for a walk after opening presents. That crazy moment when you and your homie are trying to leave a party early. But Diddy catches you and your homie before you, and him can escape. Woman. Babe, would you still love me if I were 300 pounds? Her husband. Why would 2 extra pounds make me love you any less? The woman. See a homeless guy. He has a sign. He has a dog. You can't take care of yourself. You shouldn't have a dog. People on Black Friday happy to find a TV on sale for $499. That is normally $349. When it is your girl's time of the month and she says she wants Taco Bell for dinner. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Scientists reconnect with Voyager 1 after months of silence from 25 billion kilometers away, using a radio that hasn't been used since 1981. My girlfriend still hasn't reached out after a year, even though she lives in the same city, has a cell phone, and posts every day on every social media platform. Hey everyone, this guy did not fap in the whole month of November. See? Nobody cares. When you go straight to your work from your magic. The gathering meet. Oh brother, this guy stinks. Me. Getting a good night's rest. Yoon Suk Yeol. Let's use the military to suppress democracy. South Koreans? We don't do that here. South Korean President. I declare martial law. South Korean Parliament. We just wanted you to know you can't say the word martial law and expect anything to happen. South Korean President. I didn't say it. I declared it. When you use an ATM in South Korea without knowing the current exchange rate, I have won. But at what cost? 12-year-old me setting a username. 18-year-old me logging in, unable to change the name. Reading through 99 good reviews. Coming across 1 bad review. Zuck when it is time to get refueled. When you are 2 yeahs, 3 wows, and 4 that's crazy deep. And bro still won't shut up. When the dystopian novel you are reading starts becoming a reality.